Welcome to Tiny Automations. I'm Ryan, and today I'm going to show you how I replaced a pop-up with a chatbot. So I didn't like this pop-up here. There we can see I felt it was a little bit obnoxious and it ruined the experience on the website. So what I've done is I've replaced that sign-up process with a chatbot. That chatbot sits down here in the corner. You can sign up to the newsletter. What you do is enter your email address here, and the bot will take your email address, extract it using Flowise. Then Flowise passes to an n8n webhook, which then adds it to your ConvertKit email list. The first part of the flow is using Flowise v3. Flowise recently had an update, makes things a lot simpler. So what we've got here is a 2-node flow, and the goal of this flow is to talk friendly to the human that visits the website and offer to collect their email and add them to the weekly automator mailing list. To do that, we simply have a start node, which is a chat input. And then we have an email collector agent. I've named the email collector agent. It's just an agent. What that does is that uses OpenAI APIs. And it has two main parts, which is a system message, which basically gives the chatbot its persona. We tell it here to collect an email from the user. And with that email, it should use its tool. So this is the second part. It's got a request post. And this tool will then pass that email via a post request to the n8n webhook. So just to show you a few of the values that were used, we don't actually put anything in the body here. We put the format that we're going to be using for the URL and the post request here. So what we do is we put in the body that we're going to send, and then also the URL that we will be hitting. We don't actually add the body items here because for some reason there's a bug in this request post node. We also want to make sure that the headers contain a key value pair of content type, which is application/JSON, because otherwise it won't send correctly and it'll confuse the n8n workflow on the other end. The great thing about Flowise as well is it makes it super easy to create chatbots, and there's some actual embed code here that you can use. So if you want to use React, it shows us that code there that we can use, and we just embed that in our website with a few extra properties, and it appears here. The next part of the flow is using n8n. We activate this flow via a webhook. So what that means is when the Flowise bot here extracts the email address and sends it as a post request, it will kick off this workflow. We've got a little security check here just to make sure that it's being called from the correct IP address. And if it is, it will go to ConvertKit. And once it's added to ConvertKit, it will respond with a 200 status code. And if it fails, it will respond with a 403 status code. Okay, what we'll do now is just look at the executions and show this all running together. So we've embedded the Flowise chatbot here. We want to pass it in an email address. That's passed in. It's been extracted by the Flowise flow. Says that that's worked. And here we'll wait for the latest run as it pops in. There it is. What's that shown us? That it's hit that webhook, gone through all stages of this workflow and responded with a 200. Great stuff. Catch you next time.